Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Facing the Music with Terry Oldfield. My name is John Valdivia, producer at idesound.com. This series, curated from candid conversations, will introduce a return to the mystery and wonder of existence, as well as our necessity to confront ourselves. We shall also feature selected pieces from Terry's extensive musical anthology. In this episode, Terry touches on current events in the world, the fear campaign, and the illusion of separateness from all that happens around us. Welcome to Facing the Music.
We're living in an empty space, and we never meet face to face. We're all in the human race, and we're running on empty.
Yeah, so it's been a very successful campaign in terms of getting through to people, just recreating this constant sense of fear. I don't know where we're going with this at the moment.
We're living in an empty space, and we never meet face to face. We're all in the human race, and we're running on empty.
You know, you don't need to give it too much attention anymore. Just don't give it the energy and enjoy life while you can, you know. You have to learn to live in a different way. You cannot function in this world in the same way as has been for the last 20 years.
I walked into this little cafe. I was thinking, it might be nice just to sit down and have a nice latte, somewhere cozy like. And then this lady comes up to me and says, "Have you disinfected, love? And you have to fill in the contact tracing form over there before you sit down. Oh, and we do have a mask on policy here at all times except when eating or drinking."
We're living in an empty space, and we never meet face to face. We're all in the human race, and we're running on empty.
We have to duck and weave in a way that is just different. It's also really important to continue to do what we do, you know, because you can't do anything else.
Well, I stood there for a bit, just staring like I was a bit confused. I said, "Have I got this right, love? I have to disinfect my hands, fill in the contact tracing form, oh, and then I have to keep my mask on with a mouthful of latte? Blooming heck! Sorry, love, I think I'll just go home, have a nice Nescafe in the garden. I can feed the sparrows. Toodaloo, love."
We're living in an empty space,
And we never meet face to face. We're all in the human race, and we're running on empty.
Eastern Iowa communities from Michigan communities. We're extremely proud of the quality.
Until we see that we can't do anything else, we won't see through the separateness. There is no separation in life. There cannot be separation in life. Separation is suffering.
The sharing of biased false news has become all too common on social media.
It's just to do with this fear that's reigning at the moment, supreme in the world. I see it everywhere. I really do. I see it in the faces that slightly move aside when I pass, you know. Leftover stuff from all the masking. It's incredible, you know, when you see it.
This is extremely dangerous.
In this track I'm working on, I'm using some bits of from Klaus Schwab's. I'm really using all the triggers that have been there and using the flute as the symbol of what's floating over it. The witness or the expression of feeling the feelings, expressing the feelings, communicating with friends, family.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
I've got a collection of them now. I call them clips for Ring of Shadows. They're pretty powerful. A Hitler ranting, Lockdown Stretched, Martin Luther King, Yuval Noah Harari talking about hacking human beings.
There is a lot of talk these days about hacking computers and email accounts and bank accounts and mobile phones, but actually we are gaining the ability to hack human beings.
So I put that in because that's the sort of stuff that really affects people, and it, just this sense of the flute flowing over the top of this soup of madness, taking it all in and maintaining that authenticity and integrity amongst the also beauty in nature. Everything is part of that. I'll probably use some natural sounds in there, but there'll be a lot of strange stuff. I can't say it affects me terribly. I suppose because I'm not afraid. It's an inconvenience not being able to jump on a plane if I want to, that sort of thing. It's an inconvenience, but I can still go, okay, well, I'll go and do some gardening instead. It doesn't matter in a sense. It's a bit like this. Everyone wants to go back to normal. After 2 years or 3 years of the pandemic situation, they want to go back to normal. What's normal? Yeah, I understand. I mean, recently we were given the go-ahead to go and have a cup of coffee in a cafe, and after 2 years, and I thought, oh, that's nice. And I got so used to not going, I think, oh, it's no big deal, really. That's really what was intended. It was to get us all doing what we were told. And same with having mentors or gurus or whoever, that you need their permission before you can take your step forward. And that's what the government is doing at the moment. It's playing on that. People's need to be told what's okay to do. I'm sorry, but COVID's back. We've got a new one. We've got a lockdown again. It'll only be short, this one, but and they put the blinkers on straight away. They put the masks back on, and it makes me fume sometimes to see people with masks on.
We are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream. Like a mighty stream.
That data is really starting to come online now.
I really do think that this is an incredible thing. I mean, it's just so intense, if you really look at it, what's going on. It's a much more powerful than any movie. All this has always been happening, all this stuff, but now it's coming to the surface. We're horrified at what the fuck's going on. Horrified. But it's always been happening. right back to ancient Greeks, the Romans, before that, the Hittites, all that nasty stuff. Even in my lifetime, there've been terrible stuff going on, always. It's the nature of humanity to look after number one, this is number one, me.
For the Omicron.
Thank you for listening to Facing the Music. We want to extend our gratitude for your company today. For enriching context and further insight into our series, do visit ithesound.com/Terry. We have provided all the pertinent information in the description. For those interested in delving deeper into Terry's compelling journey, his biography, Only Now, is readily available on all major online bookstores. It is an intimate and insightful account of a life dedicated to music and spiritual awakening. Lastly, please visit terryoldfield.com to stay up to date with Terry's latest endeavors. Once again, thank you for your time. This is John Valdivia from ithesound.com.